excited to really kind of dive into that stuff more and have that
Yeah.
start to work for us. But yeah, I mean, I've had a couple experiences where I had a customer that, just couldn't get any traction with. And I'd tell them like, hey, can I just send you an updated proposal? And maybe throw in something like, hey, I might be able to do a small discount. Can I send you a new proposal? And we get a hold of them there and say, sure, why not? And put together, very, very professional looking proposal. And I could see when they look at it. That's a huge feature too, to know that they opened it. And I think I told you about this age. I had, some customers that were looking at it over and over again. I was like, I gotta figure out how to close this deal because they're wanting to move forward, or they wouldn't be keeping looking at it. Maybe they're shopping or whatever it is. And some of those bids, I haven't been the lowest cost. Like I've had some that are kind of in the ballpark, and I really think having that proposal that's that much more professional was the difference maker. I really do. Um, I was just using something really basic before where it just had the line items on it and the price, and it doesn't tell you anything about the company. You don't really know much about the materials. Sure, you could text that to a customer, but it's not the same thing. Having everything in one place, and it just keeps selling for you after you leave. Because if you go out and visit a homeowner, they're not going to retain a lot of what you're saying, and they're probably going to mix you up with another roofer too. If they're getting multiple estimates and they're talking to a bunch of people, they're not going to remember that. But if you give them an estimate that has all that stuff in there and it's the best estimate, you're probably going to get them back to the table to negotiate at least, because you're probably the nicest quote by far that they're going to get. So, you know,
No, absolutely. That is good to hear. We always love when people come in and can make some extra sales right off the bat in one way or another, whether by resending the proposals. Because I imagine these were people that you had previously sent proposals before using ProLine, and then you're resending the ProLine proposal, or
so this is embarrassing, but I feel like it is important to like share this stuff because it's going to help other people.
yeah.
We were putting stuff on paper. So basically like, using like a legal pad, I'd write out the details. We do have, like a pretty nice business card that does have a spot on the back where we can write in like the price, etc. for them. Um, so it's better than just the blank piece of paper, but let's be fair, it's not very professional. Sometimes people would ask for, like send me something
email.
with all the line items, etc. And I was using, I don't think it's a competitor, so I hope it's okay. I'm bringing it up, but roofs, is it Roof Scope? They have like something that you can basically make proposals in there, but it's very challenging process. You're like back and forth in different screens, changing things. Like when someone wanted that, I was like, oh man, like I'm feeling like they're just saying it to get rid of me, and I'm gonna put all this time into this thing. I'm gonna have to be like doing it like up at night. That's like the only extra time I have to basically like do those things the way things are now. And with ProLine, it's completely different. Everything's already set up. I just put my measurements in, and I have my number, and I got to plug in a picture of their house, for that really beautiful cover page, and just a couple other tweaks here and there, and it's actually fun. I actually enjoy doing it. I'll go back, I'll look through it, I'll edit it again, and I'm like, they're gonna get this thing and they're gonna love it. So, it's a completely different feeling when I'm leaving a house and I didn't sell it right there. I feel like, okay, hey, I've still got a really solid shot